I'm Luke Keogh and I'm working at the Carson Center for Environment Society and the Deutsches Museum. I'm an international curatorial fellow and I'm working on the Anthropocene exhibition. So the Anthropocene is an idea that suggests that the human impact upon the earth has become so great that it can be seen in the geological record. So all of these things we're doing to the environment, if we added them up, we could see a human layer over the earth. We are no longer living in the steady state of the Holocene, but what some people have now suggested is the Anthropocene. So we have consciously or unconsciously become the key force in our own life support system. What we're doing is, in a collaboration between Carson Center and the Deutsches Museum, is we're creating an exhibition. And this is a big exhibition, 1,100 square meters, and what we need to do is populate it with objects, populate it with things that people can understand, and introductions, because the concept is quite technical, and so we want the broader public to understand what this Anthropocene is and what it might mean for their daily lives. At the moment, me specifically, I'm working on the idea of cities in the Anthropocene. So if we look from 2008, more than half the world's population now live in cities. But if we look at the Anthropocene moment of cities, we might start to see interesting objects. One of them could be, let's say, money, because money is somehow tangible, but then it is also flowing through global financial markets all over the globe, which creates these financial markets and cities that are interconnected. And so this is the Anthropocene, where all these things start to be interconnected. But we can see something very different as well. Let's say energy, where you take coal from Australia and then it comes to Japan or even to Europe, and then it's burned in power stations, and then it provides electricity that people use for their light globes. But then it also creates CO2 emissions, which have significant impacts upon the earth. These are just a few examples, but it's almost these simple objects which can be recast in very different ways. Well, the Carson Center has an important role because it is one of the places that we make these global connections. That there's already been discussions with numerous fellows in a round table about what things need to go into the exhibition, and fellows have made contributions. But the Carson Center as an international center brings people from all over the globe, and all these perspectives offer important approaches for the Anthropocene because it's a global concept. And so it can't be just confined to Europe, it needs to take in global voices. And so these collaborations at the Carson Center are very important.